Hi, it's me again. All right, so I had to come and make this video because, well, I'm gonna be using my Thieves soap, and I'm doing a test. Hold on a second. There you go. All right, so I'm going to be doing a test, and I wanted to do it live, but really I'm here because I needed some moral support. You're not going to believe, anybody who watches these videos with the brushes and all the other things that I'm cleaning my computer, like, probably think my house is really disgusting, because every time I go to do a test, these things are not just a little dirty, but they're really filthy. And this is no different. You're really going to be horrified, as I was. This was my dehumidifier. Downstairs I have, I have a half unfinished and half finished basement. So on the unfinished side I hang some laundry, and it's just cement and stuff, but it does get a little bit, musty down there. It's a basement. So I've had this dehumidifier running for a long time, and I'm like, you know what? It has to get dirty in there, right? I suppose, with the water going through. So this is what I just found. I am not kidding. This is not, okay, so sit down. This is not changed or altered in any way. This is what I found. Okay, I'm hoping you're going to be able to see what I found. Oh my God, are you scared? I am so scared right now. Do you think I'm so disgusting? Well, you know what, I do, but what it's doing is it's training me, and I think just because I've been doing the oils and learning how to live a toxic-free life, I become very aware of all the toxins that are in my house. And I listen to Sarah Harnish, who is a Young Living diamond and an author, and she's so wonderful. I love to listen to her. And she talked about detoxifying your house, and the fact that we have 300 chemicals that we ingest either through breathing or directly onto our skin a day, 80 before breakfast, all the moisturizers and antiperspirants and other things that we're either putting on or in our body. In fact, look, I just put peace and calming in here because it's like after school time. My daughter just came home, and it's just want to have a nice, beautiful afternoon, so I put that in there. Peace and calming. Where is it? I put it on. Oh, here it is. I have a bunch that I keep here, but I just put peace and calming. Peace and calming. Anyway, so I've been so much more aware of all the chemicals in my home and in my environment. So everywhere I look, I'm just kind of like, that's probably a repository for mold. So I'm going to do a little live demonstration. So this was the end of my last Thieves batch. There's probably like a little tiny drop in there. You can't see. Oh yeah, there you go. You can see. I'll just pour that in. And then I'm just going to make a new batch, and you'll get to see how much you actually need, which is like a drop. I haven't bought Thieves Cleaner in, I don't know, 6 months or so. All right, so I'm just going to pour a little drop. I don't know if it's here, just to get it going. Oh, there's some water in there still. So let me just do that. I'll just swish it and empty it and see what happens. So like I said, this is going to be our live demonstration. Okay? It's pretty disgusting. Okay, so that's just getting the main thing, the main water out. I'm going to take a little bit of my Thieves cleaner. Now, for every day, I would just use a capful in a bottle about this big, but I have a small bottle. I want to kind of step it up a little bit, so I'm going to use still about a capful in this small bottle. So I used a little bit more than a capful, actually. I probably used, maybe a cap or two. But I want it to be really concentrated. I'm adding hot water to this. Okay. And let's see. That's my new Thieves thing. My little mixture, my tincture. And I'm going to spray it on here. We're at 4 minutes, so I don't really want to take up too much of your time, but I'm just going to spray it. So disgusting. but it's all around us, and you know, we just have to be aware of that. Like, where can we make these small changes? You know, it was when I was listening to Sarah talk about you know, cancer being I think the #1 or #2 killer in the United States, and that really only a very small percentage, maybe it was even like 10% of the cases of cancer, that fatal cancer, is hereditary. The rest is environmental and what we subject our bodies to. All right, so you saw I haven't done anything else. I'm gonna put on my gloves that I'm famous for. My friends laugh at me because even when I go to their house for like Thanksgiving or something, I bring these with me because I know I'm gonna be cleaning, and I don't like to get my hands all like, you know, all that gross stuff. And then I use these when I'm cooking so I don't get the onions and garlic under my nails. So, all right, just little life hacks. Here's my paper towel, and I don't know if I'll be able to show you at the same time, but there it is. That's what I just showed you before. I'm just gonna take my towel. I'm not even looking, so it's like a real experiment. I want to use the word double blind. It's a double blind experiment. The thing is, I don't know what that means. It's definitely blind because I'm not looking. Okay? So we're totally experiencing this together. Hi. I'm so crazy. I hope I help somebody. That's my hope, I swear. It really is my hope. Whatever I learn in whatever, yoga, essential oils, house cleaning, toxic-free living, Reiki, it's just, I pray it's for the betterment of other people, and that I can somehow be used as a vehicle or a channel for peace. And that's my hope, and that I can help other people do that too. So, all right, want to see? Let's take a look. I haven't looked yet. I'm hoping I'm going to be really pleasantly surprised, and that this is like a really awesome experiment. So I'm going to take my hand out now. So let's see. I didn't even look yet. We're going to look together. Oh. Wow. Oh, good. I'm so pleasantly surprised. Wow. And the corners I just didn't get. That's all. That's just because I didn't get them yet. I couldn't see. But my God, this is what was going in my lungs and in my family's lungs. And, you know, when we talk about like allergies, like what? Seriously, I don't know how to make you see this a little bit better. Let's see, maybe like that. I'm sorry, it's not very clear. So I'm gonna just do the rest of this and see what I can do. And that's thieves cleaner. So unlike other soaps that use that foaming agent, that is a like carcinogen and linked to so many you know, health illnesses and hormonal disruptions, and you know, just all the chemicals. Without that, I mean, Thieves soap actually has essential oils in it. And, you know, Gary Young is so ethical. I love it. When I went to go see him in Utah at the farm, the way he spoke, it wasn't just about like oils. It was about, you know, he has very strong faith. He talks a lot about God and ethics. And, you know, when he says that he's doing something, you know, his seed to seal commitment, you know, no other essential oil company is doing that, testing the seeds, you know, being, you know, mindful of the soil, not raping the soil and taking advantage of farmers. Like, he's really equitable in his, you know, his treatment of his workers and his love of the environment. And so I love that. And he's so cute with his wife, Mary, the two of them. They made their dream come true. They were a small mom and pop, and they're like a multi-billion-dollar organization now, but they still keep that basic principle. So I love that about them. All right, so I think this is basically done. I will rinse it with water, but I think I got out all those like nasty green germs that were in here. It looked kind of tricky to get my hand in there. Wouldn't it be funny if I got my hand stuck? Remind me one time, if you ever really meet me in life, remind me to tell you the story about when I got my head stuck in the railing of my house when I was a child. All right? If you ask me that story, that means you've watched this whole entire video. and therefore I will tell you this story. Okay, thieves cleaner, bye-bye germs, little hot water, and a whole lot safer for me, my daughter, and all my yogis who come to the house. Love you guys. Feeling so much better now. All right, to be continued. I'm going to show you my beautiful little birds here. What I'm looking at. Wishing you all this beauty and more today and always.